Today, fishing's one of the most popular outdoor activities in New Zealand. Join us as we follow passionate fisher Mandy Kupenga as she heads out to some of the best fishing spots around the country to take on local men in a no-holds-barred fishing contest. Keep watching to see who's man enough to take on Mandy. This is Get Your Fish On. This week on Get Your Fish On, we step outside of the box in Bream Bay. We're catching fish, big ones, small ones, any fish except snapper, to see who can bring the most species on board, and someone gets a workout they won't forget in a while. Today, our teams depart from Mangawhai and head towards the Waipu River that runs into the harbour and causes an abundance of fish who come to feed on the nutrients washed into the sea. It's an early morning on board offshore adventures with the legendary skipper Tony Orton. His reputation for finding the fish and creating inventive rigs to catch them will see our teams trying out a few new ideas to see if they can avoid the ever-present snapper that populate the Hauraki Gulf. Anaru Grant gave up league for jiu-jitsu. Can he wrestle a win today? Community Constable Tama More, who usually catches crims, but can he catch a fish? Mandy Kupenga's jumping for joy at the prospect of catching a feed. Karis Fishy works at Women's Refuge, but she doesn't show the same kindness to fish.
How many fish would a fisho fish if a fisho could fish fish? Koia te pātai hei whakauta mā tātou I te rānei. That's the question we'll answer today with our Most Fish Wins Challenge. Māma no iho ngā whakaritenga. It's a simple task. The team that brings the greatest number of different fish on board, well, they'll win. However, in true Get Your Fish On fashion, there is a twist. Any snapper that comes on board is negative points, so it's going to make it really tough for me because snapper love me. Anyway, we'll give it a go.
The teams begin with jigs, casting, and slowly winding in. It's high risk. All fish love a jig, including snapper. Karis is the first fisho on, and I hope it's not a snapper.
Gurnard. Oh yeah, that's us, mate.
Karis has put the women's team ahead with a gurnard. It's a point on the board, but it's going back to Tangaroa.
Kawain is in the lead with one gurnard. No pressure, boys.
Early days.
What's your tactics, bro?
I have a lot of faith in my this tohunga ki te hiika and being able to show us the ways of the dragon.
I whakatipu au tatarawa ki te moana engari, nei, kare tai ki te mau e tahi ika.
But it's not Tama who's on next, it's Mandy. What she got?
Two to call, but unless it's a really heavily nodding trevally. Or a hard-fighting gurnard.
That's a snapper, Mandy, and it'll take you back to zero. That's 2 fish caught and it's 0-0 on the scoreboard, but it's early days.
So, mate, you just recently competed overseas in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champs. Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, no, that was pretty big for us. This was the biggest competition that we're all gearing up to at the end of the year. And most of our team did really well, so it was really good to see. And it was good, encouraging to see the amount of Māori that we had competing over there and actually doing really well.
Yeah. So, like, it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but you're saying that Māori are pretty natural at it. What do you reckon that is?
Funny story. Back in the day, Tama Te Kapua, he was famous for his maybe womanising, maybe.
Bit of a stud?
Yeah, he was a bit of a handsome man, I'd say. And yeah, he was quite famous for messing around with other people's wives. When we landed at Rangitoto, basically Tama Te Kapua knew it was on, that's going to happen. So they made an agreement to put down their weapons and fight hand to hand But the cool thing about that was the form of fighting that they used was mamau or whātoto. And that is basically our equivalent of what jiu-jitsu is.
I never knew that there was a sort of a hand-to-hand, you know, like...
It's us Māori, I believe, are born to do jiu-jitsu. It's something that comes so natural to us.
Yeah.
With our warrior history as well, all the battles and whatnot that took place. I wainga ia mātou i ngā wā mua. O tātou i ngā wā mua. So, yeah.
Hey, jiu-jitsu in the genes, eh? Kia ora. Wicked.
Mandy's using a sabiki rig where the small hooks are decorated as lures to target small bait fish.
Whatever it is. Hopefully it's a kahawai. That would be perfect. As long as it gets us in the positive.
She's lost her team a point already. Can Mandy put them back on the board?
Just do this quietly while the boys are at the front distracted.
Yeah, quietly. Could this be a new species and put the women's team in the box seat once again?
Oh, that backfired.
Oh, man.
Free snapper. That's what you call charity, going from a one-up lead, now we're 3 down. Sort of try and help the boys out a little bit more.
But the rigs backfired big time. -3 for the women's team. The men lead without having caught a fish.
So a couple wahine so far. I mean, we've caught 5 fish. The guys have caught no fish. But because snapper's negative, then we're working backwards at the moment. I told you snapper loved me. Far out. So Tama, we had your sister on board here last year. We hooked her up on it was her first kingfisher, I think. And she said that you're the fisherman of the family. So how are you feeling about your chances today?
Well, it's a challenge. Yep, most of the fishing there was hand lining back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Ko tōku māma e tino matatau i tērā mahi. I etahi wā, ka haere māua ko tōku māma ki te mau etahi pātiki.
Found it. That's cool, eh? At night time.
Nah, we used to do it the hard way. That night time was too easy for us.
Or you go blindfolded during the day.
Snapper might love you, Mandy, but it's about having the right technique to target other species.
Oh, he rere tēnei momo.
Now that's how you use a sabiki rig.
What you fellas got?
Oh, rawe. Te katua tahi. Oh, e rua e. E rua ngā ika. Ki te taha tāne.
They may not be big fish, but they're points. And hey, size doesn't matter, right boys?
Kāre te kumara I kōrero mō tōnā ke reka engari.
Ai, I etahi wā, kei te pai ki te hakaritia ngā ringa raupa. Rawe.
Hey boys, that's the biggest celebration I've seen for a yellowtail ever.
Oh.
Please don't be a snapper.
Come on, Tamure.
Oh, that's a good little John Dory bait there.
Is it?
If you just put that in the rod holder and leave them in the water.
Okay, I've never actually caught a John Dory before, so that would be primo. I'd love it.
Another yellowtail, but it's the first for the women's team. Mandy's got the right fish on the sabiki this time.
So you've been away for a few years, around the world?
Yeah, I used to fish, charter fish in the Hauraki Gulf.
Yeah.
And then my wife, Bea, and I, we decided to head overseas and run game fishing boats overseas and more, you know, Central America where there's a lot of billfish. And yeah, it's always been a goal to come back and run our own boat in a beautiful area like Bream Bay, Makahino.
And you must have seen some pretty incredible fishing around the world, because I mean, you've been with Costa Rica, Mexico.
Fished the Middle East, Europe, you know, Portugal, But yeah, we've been all over the world fishing. It's been amazing.
Yeah. Oh, and you did well in some of the tournaments too?
Yeah, we've won a few international tournaments, been placed high in like world champs and stuff like that. And fishing's cool, eh? Like, you get to meet so many cool people. And everyone looks out for each other.
Yeah.
And it's a family, eh? And I like that.
Weighing anchor at mid-morning, it's just been small fish so far. Must be time for a burley bomb. And Tony gets the team set up with a live bait rig to target kingfish.
Okay, so we're going to put the hook in. So you always want fish is going to swallow it head first. So you want your barb or your hook coming slightly forward on the angle. So when it takes it, it's going to grab it in there, ready to go.
Primo.
Hopefully a kingfish will swim up the burley trail and see an easy dinner and catch him. Rightio, it's in the middle for whoever is quick enough to get it, I guess. Good luck.
With the live bait out to target kingies, Tony sets up another rig, this one to target dory.
All right, so to show us the special John Dory rig
This is
here,
a special
Tony.
John Dory rig.
Nice.
So we've got the sinker on the bottom, so it's down there.
Yep.
And then we've got this little swivel that can slide up and down the line, but it can only go so high.
Oh, right.
So this anchors it to the bottom. And little John Dory, we put the live bait on. So basically you can just swim in a circle, but he can't go any further than that. So the old John Dory, he's not that quick,
Doesn't have to chase it.
so he doesn't have to chase it. He can just sort of open his mouth and
Working.
hopefully swallow it.
It's like on a platter.
You've probably never seen a dory rig like this before. None of our teams have. Hope it works.
No, what do you got here? Ooh, it's not nodding. That's looking good.
And it's not long before the John Dory rig gets a hit. Hopefully it's a John Dory and not another snapper to throw the women's team further behind.
That was on the live, eh? The John Dory live. Yeah,
It's a tamuri.
Is that? Yeah. It's not a snapper. Oh, yeah. It's looking real good, man. It looks like that rig worked a treat there, Tony. That is a beautiful John Dory. Yes. Oh, yes. Well, sorry for a bit. Oh, yeah, that's right. Have you caught one of those before?
No, never.
Wicked, man. That's awesome.
It's -1 for the women's team and 1 for the boys. The girls are on the comeback trail now. But what's this?
I don't know.
It's a gumbo. Get something.
Hey, Tama, what you got going on over there?
Something.
It is something, eh?
Yeah. You're right.
The John Dory is a slow-swimming, fussy eater only interested in live bait, which makes him elusive for the angler.
Not nodding. Oh.
Yeah. It could be a John Dory, but it could be a big one.
Is it another one? Is it John Dory? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, mate, yeah.
No John Dory rigs on.
Oh, that's that rig, Tony. Mate, all right.
That's another elusive John Dory. The rig works.
Look at it.
The men's team are 3 ahead with the scores -1 to 2.
So much for a big comeback, Karen. So much for a big
Yeah,
comeback.
it's pretty cool.
I think the boys need to get their snapper fishing game on.
Yeah, I reckon. Are you guys fishing with bait or what? Or you just got
now we are.
You've just got your hooks in the middle with no bait.
Now we are.
That's pretty tricky, all right, you fellas.
Back to the fishing. But what's that I hear? Mandy's first to the live bait.
Drag up.
The balloon's gone off. Got something on the line here.
Oh, we'll go the right.
Gone down. Yeah.
There's only one fish out there that'll bend a rod like that.
Another
Kingfish.
Yeah, well, last time I had a kingfish on in Bream Bay here. We lost it because I couldn't get around the boat fast enough. Wicked. Thingy. Woo-hoo. This is redemption for last time we were in Bream Bay. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Just like that, eh? Just we're trying all sorts of different things. Lucky Tony here just knows pretty much everything about all of the fishing around here. 75 is legal size, so let's just have a quick measure and see. Yeah, that's well legal. That's 92 centimetres.
It's on board. That's a point and redemption for Mandy. It's a good-sized kingy, but it's still just a point. The women's team returned to 0. Holding a slim lead, all the boys have to do is avoid catching snapper. Oh, what's this?
Oh, wait. Taking you.
Newsflash, Justin. Capitano, caught a snapper. Oh, so hang on. What's up?
No celebrations from the men's team.
Disappointed.
Uh-oh. Ko te mea nui, ko te piro.
Next drop, Tama's on again. Could this be the end of the boys' lead?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Tama.
So does anyone want another teammate?
Nil all and no takers for Tama. Can he redeem himself?
Okay, so things have just got interesting. We're still on 0, but the boys were on 2. Now they're on 0. It's only going to take a kahawai. Kahawai. What else can we catch? What else do you reckon we might?
A bird. I'm catching a bird.
Oh,
I don't want to catch a bird.
oh, what's going on over there?
That's no bird.
What is it?
Tama is on.
What do you got on there?
Might be, it's not a tamari, because it's headed off that way.
Oh, yeah.
Hawaii.
Could this be redemption?
It might be a big yellowtail. You've caught one of those already, eh?
It might be a kingy, eh? Small kingy or decent-sized kahawai? Kingy, I think.
It might be a kingy, eh?
Whatever it is, it's got plenty of fight.
Everything counts.
Now, where's it go on the line? If you get that right up a little bit. Okay. You need to go walk up to the bow. We need to go right around and get to the end.
All right, go for a walk, cuzzy.
Tama's on a light line. He'll need to use all his skill to bring in this one.
Thing, and I'll roll around. Hang on, might be underneath.
That's a good thing about the walkabout, sir.
Yeah.
Hey! You got him?
Can this cop get his fish? Or will it escape from custody?
Go at the top.
Definitely in the Haku's favour at the moment, I think.
Doing rounds of the boat. Shot, mate, you got him, eh? Yeah.
It's coming.
He's coming, all right.
Got him.
Yeah, you got him now.
Oh, mate.
Oh, he's fighting back.
Here we go. He's just doing his big circles.
Oh, dude, that looks like a beauty. Okay, this could be the competition winner. Tama's on a really big fish at 0-all. This could be 1 point. Could be the point that takes out the competition. He's doing an awesome job. Let's see how he goes. The size of him, man. Looks like a shark.
Check him out.
That is a good fish, mate. Yeah, I've just got it down. Oh, yeah.
I can't grab the leader because it's so light. We're just going to have to...
Just got to be patient.
Yeah, there's the one, eh? Patient. Oh, there's that other one. Look, it's there. Oh, mate. Oh, mate.
Look at that. We're lucky, eh? That's on the corner of the mouth the whole time.
Oh, yes.
It's a kingy, a new species for the men.
Grab your fish, bro.
Oh, mate.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Andy, that's got to be the biggest one we've ever caught.
Wow, we have to measure and see. shot, mate. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's 1 point to the men's team. They sneak ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Just smoked a little bang on a meter.
Tama.
Yeah, that was some
Way
good,
to go,
good,
mate.
good
That was
fishing there,
awesome,
man.
mate. Awesome. And that was on 10 kg line too.
I think that could be the winning fish.
That is a winning fish,
I'm
mate.
impressed
That
with the
is-
guys, you know, their tactics. They've done absolutely nothing all day. And then they just bat off a couple of quick fish at the end and take all the glory. What they end up with?
1 point.
One point. Stunning work.
Kapatane, i te toa. Kei te toa.
Well, the question at the beginning of the day was how many fish would a fisho fish and fisho could fish or something like that. Anyway, Kapatane have come away with the win with 1 point. Cheer, boys. Way to go, mate. And what a wicked effort on that kingfish, Tama. Way to go, bro. Awesome. Thank you very much, Anadu. Thank you, my teammate, Karis. We got taken down today, but you know what? There was an amazing variety of fish we caught. It was a bit quiet in the morning. We tried tons of different techniques, and it just shows that perseverance pays off, eh, guys?
Definitely.
Yeah, your perseverance was there all day, cuz. Strong finisher.
Back on dry land, and the women's team are swapping fishing tips on the sea for cooking tips in the kitchen.
Well, after an amazing day out on the water with Tony, our skipper, he's very kindly invited us back to his place. And now we've got his wife, B, our skipper in the kitchen, who's come up with some amazing recipes for us to follow today, which makes our job so much easier. Thank you, B. The first recipe is a Mexican ceviche that B developed with some of their travels overseas. So I'm really looking forward to this. And Karis on the other side's working on our other recipe, which is, what's your recipe, Karis?
Baked John Dory in a green onion and ginger sauce.
Oh, sounds mega. Okay, so weve got our beautiful fresh dory all chopped up and ready to go. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put in some orange juice and some lime juice. And that's going to marinate in the fridge for a little while. And then we've got some capsicum and some jalapenos, some black beans, some corn kernels, some coriander, some cumin, some sriracha hot sauce. That just sounds, that's very Mexican. And some olive oil. And that's it. And so we're going to get our cook on while the guys are got their feet up outside.
You can't cook anyway.
That is correct.
I think the Laney came really close, but you know, there's always got to be a winner and a loser in these. What are the ladies cooking us inside, champ?
Just a whole lot of Mexican-style dishes, I think.
I think they've got a bit of a ceviche a la, aka raw fish inside, so I'll be into that once we polish off this.
Oh, I'm keen to get into some of that John Dory too.
Oh yeah. You tried John Dory?
No, I haven't had it before, so I'm keen to see what it tastes like.
John Dory's beautiful. Kino namu wa.
In case you're wondering what happened to our kingfish, check it out. Freshly smoked to go with these other delicious recipes. What's been so cool about today is going out on the water and Tony taking us through his techniques for catching different fish and inviting us back into his home with B taking us through her mouth-watering recipes. Absolutely beautiful.
If you're after any of B's amazing recipes, check out our Facebook page.
Look at what we've done.
Awesome.
Mr. Kingfish.
Okay.
Now, how about that? Fishing in the outer Hauraki Gulf without targeting snapper. Tony and B, thank you so much for not only helping us find the fish, but B, for helping us cook it too. It's beautiful. Boys, well done, but next time we're going for snapper, eh? And Karis, mate, I'm sorry, all those points you got, I lost, but I told you, snapper love me. Anyway, hono mai no rā a tērā wiki. Join me next week as we cast off on another fishy adventure. Join me and... Get your fish on!
I reckon I should mention now that that snapper I threw back when the girls been watching. It's a bit late now.
Are you serious?
It was about this big. I think that's when you had the kingfish.
Sneaky.
I think you had the haku at the time.
What is
Too
that?
late now, you've cooked
You've
dinner.
cooked.
I didn't realise that someone else noticed it. Never mind.
He mea tautoko.
Toko nā te